the talkbirdietome with former world number 16 Nick O'Hearn and tour pro Mark Allen, live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. And thanks to our great partners, Titleist, they're the clear number one ball in golf. FootJoy are the number one shoe and glove in golf. Driving a BMW is like hitting a perfect shot. Smooth, controlled and powerful. Ping, they'll help you play your best. The Golf Clearance Outlet beat everyone's prices. And Better, the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. Now, from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, it's time for Talk Birdie-Timmy.
G'day everybody, welcome to the show. This is a feedback podcast, and that means, Dan, you've got some questions for us.
I do, and I want to give you a little bit of fair warning. One of you is getting a pretty reasonable whack.
See, I don't think you need to give us these warnings anymore because one of us gets a whack every single week.
But this is a different whack. This is a whack for one of you that involves the other one of you.
Ooh.
Oh,
right.
okay.
That's new.
Give you some more details.
Oh,
it's a
that's new.
whack for
That's
Mark that involves Nick.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, we'll get to that later. First of all, this is from Greg. Hey guys, you asked a while ago about who has inspired me to love and respect the game of golf. I would point to the Queensland Taylor brothers. And I'm wondering if there's ever been another Aussie family who has produced in one generation 4 golf pros.
No, I remember watching one of the Taylors. I forget which one it was at the Riversdale Cup when I was a little boy, and I wasn't good enough to play in the Riversdale Cup at the time, but I went and watched one of the Taylors who
yeah, I know there's Jerry. That's the one I remember.
maybe it was Jerry.
Okay.
So
Trying to think
he
of the other
was
ones.
pretty much considered the best amateur in the country at the time. And I thought, I'll go watch this character at Riversdale. And it was a par 3 out there, must have been about the 14th hole against the back fence before the par 5. And I was sitting behind the green and he came up and they said, this is him. He hit this far. the first shot I saw. So look, I remember those Taylors and the Taylor family as being an amazing group. None of them did so well professionally.
No.
In fact, they didn't seem to go well at all professionally.
Right. Okay.
But gee, in the amateurs,
So there's
they
four
won everything.
of them, was it?
I think there was 4 of them.
4
yeah.
brothers. Okay.
Yeah, that's the way I
Wow.
remember it.
According to Greg, there was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
John has written in, I played senior pennant at the National last week. They've got a club song to the tune of Country Road, but it's Bonio Road.
Oh,
You should know that,
Take me
Nick.
home, Bonio Road.
that's the road that drives you into the club. Yeah, okay.
One of the members pulled out
Interesting.
the guitar and gave us a rendition on the fly.
Okay.
Hey, just on that, after we spoke about club songs and we tried to get Suno
Yes.
to actually
Disgraceful effort.
make a song for Kingston Heath, which is my club, if you've just joined the podcast. I got an angry phone call not long after that saying, Mark Allen, you should be ashamed of yourself because Kingston Heath does have a club song. And
You should know that.
And have we got the lyrics up on the screen?
There's
Have
the
we?
lyrics on the screen if you're watching on
Oh,
YouTube.
wow.
That's too small for me to read. But I think
a long song too.
did I actually send through? I've got the recording of it somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Can we play it maybe on the way out at the end of the
Sure,
podcast,
if you
so
send it
people
through.
can choose to listen or not listen? If we put
Probably
it
a
right
good
at,
idea.
If we put it right at the end, you can choose to listen to the Kingston Heath Club song or, in fact, not listen.
It can't be as bad as the Suno one.
The Suno one was a disgrace.
It was a disgrace.
Kingston Heath, Kingston Heath, we love Kingston Heath, the best golf club in the whole wide world. We love Kingston Heath, best golf club in the world.
All right, speaking of disgraces, I'm paraphrasing here. This is from Robert. I played the BRG Norman course last year in Vietnam. The greens were nothing short of atrocious. Hoyana Shores was great. Increased fees, though. They're about $400 Australian without a caddy, so they're a little bit expensive. That does sound expensive.
That's
It does-
expensive.
That is expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'd want something world class if you're paying that sort of money.
It's very good.
It's good.
Hoyana Shores is really good.
Okay.
This is from Subby. G'day, Mark. Did you use the hip turn at Hope Island? I hope you did. And did it help?
Yes, I did use the hip turn at Hope Island. It was the first time
Really?
that I used it, and I knew. I hardly missed a drive.
Maybe you should use it on the into the grain chipping.
But at least with the stand, who's the Rumford? The Rumford closed stance.
Oh, yeah,
there might
yeah.
be something in that for me
Maybe,
as well.
maybe.
Yeah, look, I used it for the first time there. I used it for the second time last week in the Wednesday comp, and I told you in the main podcast that I hit the longest drive I've ever hit in my senior life. So I think there is something to it. So yes, I'm all in. And if you haven't seen the main podcast, I've done a masterclass on it too, how to do it effectively, so it doesn't stuff you up as far as flow before you hit the ball.
Yeah.
Okay, this message here from someone called Golf After 50. Club Caddy here at a top 100 club in the world and also at one of the oldest courses in NA. What's NA? Is that a short
North
American?
America?
North America.
Oh, I was thinking
Yeah.
it might be a state. Oh, I think
North
you're right.
America,
Probably
yeah.
North
Not a
America.
state.
I got my member loop in the club champs through to third in the match play finals, and I really helped him. His words, not mine. Most guests, however, never listen or take my advice seriously or don't know how far they hit their own clubs when I give them yardages and targets to play to. One of these is on a course that has recently hosted a PGA Tour event. Most high and mid handicaps just try to hit good shots all day rather than playing what the course is giving them on a given day.
Yeah, it's definitely from America, that fella.
Yeah.
Because of the term loop
Yeah.
that he used in there. We don't use that term in Australia, but Americans do. So nice to have you aboard.
Yeah.
What's he called? What's his handle?
Golf After 50.
Golf After 50. Nice to have you
Nice.
there. Look, North America, the caddy, the way that they almost celebrate caddy use in America, I think should catch on in Australia at some
Be great
point.
if they had it here, yeah.
Yeah, I really believe it, and especially, just for people who, look, for instance, all right, let's say we go to Mount Lawley,
Yep.
all righty, and you've heard so much about Mount Lawley, or you've heard so much about Royal Sydney, the new golf course, or you've heard so much about PK or whatever golf course, so much about 7 Mile Beach.
Yep.
Whatever golf course you've heard so much about and you're playing it for the first time, it's not like a professional tournament where you rock up on the Monday night and you go and have a few putts. Then Tuesday you play a practice round, and Wednesday you're in the Pro-Am, and Thursday you know the course by the back, like the back of your hand, and away you go. When you turn up to play somewhere special as an amateur, normally you only get one go.
Yeah.
And that can be spoilt by not knowing where to go. So America do it really well. The way I turned up to Cypress Point. I was always dreamt about playing it, and the caddy that I had, well, God, he made the experience 10 times better than what it would have been if I just played it by myself with God knows who.
Yeah. It'll never get to the level of the US
No.
here, but if you had, say, a dozen caddies who
Yeah.
people, if they know they're there, I'm sure some of the members would use
Yeah.
it. And you pay them whatever they pay them. They have a rate, etc. But more for, I think, international visitors or guests coming in
Yeah.
that have never played a course like a Royal Melbourne or a Kingston Heath or wherever you're going to go.
Or a Tara Edie.
Tara Edie,
Edie,
exactly,
which,
yeah.
is a US modelled club. And the caddies there
caddies
are just
there are amazing.
sensational.
Yeah. They know every inch of that property.
Yeah.
So
Golf After 50 had one more line to finish on, and
yeah.
you're going to love this one. He said, by the way, guys, I played with Mo Norman when I was 12 years old.
Oh, my God.
wow.
He shot 5 balls, and they all landed within a foot of each other.
Yeah.
I loved the Mo episode. Thank you.
Oh, pleasure.
Brilliant.
And
How's
nice to have
that?
you on board, like we said. Good on you. Thanks for
Foot
watching.
of each other. My God, that's incredible.
Yeah, yep. I remember, as a kid again, going to the Australian Masters when I was very young, and this is back in the days where the caddies used to have to shag
the balls.
the balls. So it was quite dangerous down there. But I remember Roger Davis. I was in a trance watching Roger Davis warm up. I felt like his caddy didn't quite have the catcher's mitt like Greg Norman's did.
Yep.
But every ball would bounce once into the towel held, and he would wash the ball and put it in. And then same with the 8 irons, and then same with the 6 irons. And then Roger was hitting 4 irons, and this caddy wasn't moving. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Now, the woods, there's a little bit of
Sure.
movement.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of movement. But my God, for the great majority, of Roger Davis hitting irons, warming up for the Australian Masters back in the really early 80s. He was a machine.
Yeah.
It was beautiful to
That's
watch.
incredible. And back then, I mean, all the caddies used to do it, and probably the overweight caddies, they had absolute flushes because they didn't have to move, and, and the skinny caddies, they were running everywhere. So.
The other one I remember too, just on Jack Newton. I remember Jack Newton hitting balls. This is obviously before he lost his arm, but he didn't send his caddy on the driving range. He was hitting balls from the driving range, and he sent his caddy out to the 18th.
Oh, okay.
So he was trying to keep him away. But Jack had, obviously a shag bag full of Balata balls, and his ball was starting low and rising. Just getting above the trees and then falling at the feet of the caddy that was on the 18th.
Love it.
And he did it every shot. I can remember just watching it going, wow, God, just one day I want to flight the ball like that.
Yeah.
It was
The old
incredible.
Balata balls.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Now, you guys can choose here. We can either go to the turn and come back with a whack. We can have it now.
I'll prepare myself for the whack.
Yeah.
So let's go to the turn.
All righty.
From Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, this is talkbirdietome. We're here for BMW, luxury and comfort for the 19th hole. Ping will help you play your best. The Golf Clearance Outlet beat everyone's prices. And Betr is the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. Now, for Titleist, the #1 ball in golf, and FootJoy, the #1 shoe and glove in golf. Here's Nick O'Hearn and Mark Allen.
Okay, welcome back now, Dan. A couple of messages. Have we got a guest as well coming up?
Yes, we're going to have a chat
Very
to
interesting.
a wolfpacker, Jeff, shortly, who's got a comment on caddies, your favourite subject, Mark.
Okay, so
we do.
what's the whack? I'm interested.
Okay, are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
This is from Tim. Hey guys, Mark, can you please stop touching Nick? It's creepy and it's obvious Nick doesn't like it.
I can't ever remember touching
I
you.
can't remember you touching me either. We sit quite a distance away.
Maybe I've done that to get your attention once or twice.
I reckon that's what I reckon. Occasionally, when you're talking, you might reach out and you'll go, "Oh, like that," and you put your
Right.
Really? Okay.
But I don't think Nick. Let's put it to you. Do you have an issue with it?
I can never remember Mark touching me. So there you go. No, I have no issue. So
I'd have an issue with you touching me the way
I'd have an issue with me touching you as well.
the way you're feeling at the moment, but that's okay.
That's true.
You're soldiering on.
You know what's happened here? Tim has added 2 and 2 together, and he's gotten 5.
Yeah.
That's what's
Maybe.
happened.
No, it's an interesting pickup.
Yeah.
It's an interesting
Okay.
pickup.
Should we talk to a wolfpacker?
But it's
Yes.
great that he's watching on YouTube though. So
Yeah. No, it's fantastic. All right, we're going to have a chat to Jeff. Let's just see if Jeff is here.
I can see him.
Hello, Jeff.
G'day, Jeffrey.
How are you, fellas?
We're very
Hey,
well.
Jeff.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Have a look at that shirt you're wearing. I've never been to Pinehurst. What's it like?
Uh,
oh, you haven't?
when you drive into the facility, it's like going through a portal into a different universe.
That sounds so good. Did you get to play number 2?
We did, yes. We got taken off the course for lightning,
Yeah.
and then they went back out again. But the funniest thing was the little squirrels coming up to you and wanting a feed.
Okay. Very good.
Nice. Did you play they've got a brand new little course there, a little par 3 course that, what do they call it? It's got a cool name.
It was actually booked out. We couldn't get on.
What was the name of it? It's called the Playground or something like that it's called.
I can't remember, to be honest.
No, someone will tell us.
Don't know. Someone will let us know. But I played the 2005 US Open there, and it's completely changed since then. So it was great. Though.
It had rough back then, didn't it?
Yeah,
In
a lot of
2005.
very thick rough.
Yeah,
thick
it had rough. No rough there anymore.
Now, we were talking last week about the difference a caddy can make to your game. And, Jeff, you had a couple of observations and comments on that you wanted to make to the boys, yeah?
Yeah, in 2022, did an open rotor tour, and I had a caddy for each of the courses we played, and like they were just amazing. I saved, I reckon, at least half a dozen shots around.
Yep.
So for instance, you're playing courses where you've got blind tee shots over over mounds and things, and the caddy would run out to the top of the mound and stand on the line you were supposed to hit over.
Nice.
That type of thing.
What about clubbing? How'd they go when they were clubbing you? Could they club you straight away?
Probably after 2 holes, they knew what to give you. Then it was up to you to actually play the shot properly.
Yeah, true. Green reading, they'd be exceptional, right?
Oh, fantastic. Well, particularly playing the old course. We played the week after Cameron Smith won the Open.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, goodness me.
Wow.
And all the infrastructure, like the grandstands and the scoreboards, were still up. So that was pretty surreal. And the guy that caddied for me actually caddied for a guy from the Cayman Islands that was an amateur and made the cut.
Gosh.
Incredible.
So he went from chocolates to ball and lollies with me. But,
how'd you go teeing off the first there?
Yeah, how were you on the first tee at St Andrews?
Oh no, I was surprised. I actually ripped it down the middle.
Brilliant.
Which was nice.
Do you have any butterflies standing on that first tee?
Actually, no. I actually got up and I felt like I belonged. If that makes sense.
Wow. I like it.
It was a bit. Yeah, I was thinking like I was going to be, shaking like a leaf, but no, I just felt really comfortable for some reason. So
might have been the shot of whiskey before you teed off. Well done. That's good.
Well, it was we had sampled quite a bit of the local beverages through the course of the tour.
Yes, it can make you a little drowsy sometimes, especially in the Dunvegan Hotel there on the corner.
Indeed.
Well, we did partake of quite a few there. Though it's interesting, you do know when you're in Scotland and you go to a restaurant for dinner and the whiskey list is longer than the wine list.
Very true. Sounds like a great trip, though, doesn't it?
What a trip you've had, Jeff. Hey, thanks for watching the show, Jeff. We really appreciate it, and telling us about your experiences with caddies. It's great to hear people enjoying golf right around the country, right around the world.
No, my pleasure, fellas. Thanks very much.
Good on you,
All
Jeff.
right. Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
Geez, what an experience that would have been, hey? That's fantastic.
Well, I love hearing about wonderful golf trips, that's for sure. You know, there are so many unreal places to play. I'm very jealous at the moment. I know a lot of people who are going to Ireland, and I've never stepped foot in Ireland.
Yeah, I'm going to be saying
And
that.
that's the one where at some stage I'd love to get over there
wanna
and
go
play
over
the
there
specials.
Play all the courses I never got to. On the open rotor, for example, there's quite a few that I never got to play. But
Maybe we need to talk to Paul from Luxury Escapes to
we
organise
go.
something. I saw Paul last Friday.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yes, at the very special kids event.
Yes.
And he was a great host and put up a great couple of trips. And he was
Brilliant.
talking about you and I doing a Talk Birdie to Me golf trip.
Was that at the Capitol?
I was at the Capitol.
Lovely.
Yeah, it
Very
was
good.
at the Capitol. So maybe that's the trip.
Okay.
Maybe. Off to Ireland.
Couple to finish on here, guys. A question from Lee. He wants your opinion on something. With the debate around the timing of the Australian Open, I would like consideration to be given to making the final group tee time earlier on Saturday and Sunday. For example, what if the tee time was 11 a.m.? That would be 8 p.m. on the east coast of the US and 5 p.m. on the west coast, which may be able to create more sponsorship opportunities. What do you think?
Look, to me, we're talking about a U draw. And once they start getting the final group to hit off at 11 a.m.
That's the only way they're going to do that.
And U draws are the bane of my existence. I hate them. And if you don't know what a U draw is, instead of the players who are coming last, who have made the cut on Sunday, hitting off at 7:30, and the leaders hitting off at 1:30, what they do is that the people coming off last end up hitting off at the same time as the people who are coming first.
Yep.
And it's a U draw. They hit off both tees. And that's a situation we saw a couple of years ago at the Australian where Adam Scott fell out of the first tee side and ended up hitting off the 10th and had a chance to win, which is a disaster.
Very close to winning, yeah. On the other side, 2 hours before or an hour before the leaders even finished.
That's right. His 16th hole, he hit it out of bounds. If he doesn't hit it out of bounds on his 16th hole, he hit a driver there.
Yeah.
If he smokes a driver down the 7th hole, which is his 16th, he flips something in the 6 foot, taps that in. He's well on the way to winning the championship, and he would have putted out on the 9th green.
A couple of times he's hit bad tee shots late in an Australian Open, isn't it? He did the same at Victoria when he blocked one right on 17 with an iron into the hazard.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Might finish with a couple of comments here, boys. This one from Bill. Bill's referring to some conversations you guys you had quite often actually about pre-shot routines and the importance of your pre-shot routine. Bill has said, agree with all of that, but don't make your pre-shot routine so long you hold up play. Correct. I see so many bad amateur golfers that have watched far too much golf, if you catch my drift, and their pre-shot routines are painful.
Painful.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Painful. They have their practice swing next to the ball, and then they go back, and then they look down the line, then they have another practice swing, then they do their spot lining, then they come in and they have 50,000 waggles, and then you think they're just about ready to hit the ball, and then they put their head behind the ball or set their spine angle, and it drags on and it drags on. It is a nightmare. So, look, if you are having trouble with it, getting set, go and see your local PGA professional and just say, hey, listen, I need some help with my pre-shot routine.
Yep.
You'll get that help. And I promise you a slick, sensible pre-shot routine will just help you so much if you can condense it to where every little bit means something.
I'd say maximum from behind the ball, when you have your practice swing to when you hit the ball, maximum about 15 seconds. That's it.
That is it.
That's all you need.
Nothing more. Otherwise,
10 seconds is even better.
Otherwise, you just give yourself license to think.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing you want to do is think when you're trying to play good golf.
Yeah. James Bond wasn't licensed to think.
That's very true.
That's right.
Last one here. This is from Shankton. Now, Shankton has got a goal that he sets himself, or she, for their game, and it works really well for them, and they wanted to share it, which I think it's worth doing.
Please.
Shankton has said this, I'm 61 now. My goal is to get 8 scoring rounds out of the last 20 that count for handicap in the 70s. I'm currently at 7 out of 8 in the 70s. It's a great goal. It works every handicap. Get 8 in the 80s, 9 in the 90s. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
It works for him.
No, that's a good way of doing things. Yeah. Just those little goals, little mini goals on the way to the main goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And don't tell people about your main goal.
No.
Because that becomes everybody else's expectation for your golf.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Just hit the mini goal, and you'll get to that single figure mark or scratch mark or turning professional or getting to number 16 in the world or beating Tiger Woods twice in match play. You know, that's what you get set out to do.
One of the best mini goals I ever had was when I went to bed at night. I wanted to be better than when I woke up that morning. So how do you structure your day to improve? You do that over a number of days and all of a sudden you've improved out of sight.
That's it. Mini goals are the way to go.
Yeah. Before we wrap it up, just a reminder, we have our survey. It's at the top of the Twitter page, the top of the Facebook page, and on our website. It's going to, how long, Mark? 5-6 minutes, you reckon?
People have told me it only takes 5 minutes to do.
5 minutes to do.
5 minutes. And prizes?
Yeah, great prizes. So $300 worth of FootJoy shoes, $300 worth of golf clearance outlet vouchers.
So let me do the math on that. That's $600 for a 5-minute survey. What's that? 12. So
if you're lucky enough,
that's $7,200 an hour right there to do a survey.
But give us honest feedback. That's what we're looking for. Honest feedback, and we can streamline this show and make it better for you. Yeah. Anyway, thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Talk Birdie to Me with Nick O'Hearn and Mark Allen comes live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. And thanks to our fantastic partners, Titleist is the clear #1 ball in golf. FootJoy, the #1 shoe and glove in golf. BMW, luxury and comfort for the 19th hole. Ping, they'll help you play your best. Better, the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. And the Golf Clearance Outlet, who beat everyone's prices. Wherever you listen or watch, we'd love you to subscribe and maybe leave a review. Talk Birdie to Me's executive producer is Dan Bradley at Kaizen Media, with sound design by Daryl Misson at loudzebra.com. And now from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, that's been Talk Birdie to Me.
Built on the sandbelt in Melbourne so grand, by Soutar and Morecambe, mostly by hand. Alistair Mackenzie laid out the sand, holes with the left to demand. Respect from the best in the land. Seabrook, fairway, and Dutton Green, using hickory clubs and balls with a seam. Kemshall Flyer and the Springvale Hawk could fly onto greens as they walked. The length of the course was the talk. Withstood the test of time, wearing the Sax blue, dark blue and gold, proudly playing at Kingston Heath, maturing like good wine, withstood the test of time. Course held many a championship, from Ferrier and Pickworth and our own M.J. Ryan. Others have come to challenge the plan and conquer the contours and sand, Stonehaven Cup in their hand. Withstood the test of time, wearing a Sax blue, dark blue and gold, proudly playing at Kingston Heath, maturing like good wine, withstood the